Stubstromo. Tyrannus reporting. The other members of the crew are cargo and ship. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Captain Tyrannus of the Stubstromo. Signing off.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Stubborn Heroes, and welcome to our Halloween special 2020, which is super scary because it's 2020 and everything's going wrong in the world, and at least we're doing a special. Ooh.
Yay! Ooh. That's our cue, guys. Yay!
Yay! Spooky.
It's very spooky, except, it's not really a ghost story this time. That's right, we're getting into sci-fi. Specifically, a little movie that came out in 1979 called Alien by Ridley Scott. So, who all watched it? Because the homework I gave you guys was to watch it. Yeah, so Parker did, Billy did, David did. Cody?
Long ago.
No. You're supposed to watch it in the last week, Cody. That was the homework.
He didn't have time.
Bullshit.
Ooh. You didn't tell him what the consequence of not watching was, did you?
He's too busy at his new job.
Later.
Save it later.
Right?
Michael, did you watch it?
4 months ago.
Fun little thing for this episode too is we actually have somebody joining us. One of our longtime fans of the show. Somebody we've all known for a very long time. Has been a patron since the very beginning. Amanda.
Hello.
Hi, Amanda.
Hey.
Hello.
Amanda, you're here because you won an art contest, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, what did you draw for us?
I drew the trident in the gelatinous cube.
Yes, you did. Because of that, we said that you could come on and listen to an episode, and it was a long time ago, and it took a very, very long time, didn't it?
I could have waited more. I could have waited a year. It's the start of the campaign, dude.
Yeah.
Got a long story to go.
Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy. And you're actually, you're not good with horror films, are you?
Hell no.
Scary stuff. No. Okay. Well, you can remain muted. And, so I hope you enjoy it.
Me too.
Halfway through, Amanda's in the corner crying.
She's actually going to be playing the villain. I'm just kidding. I didn't plan that far.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a couple more kills under my belt.
Yeah. So, let us begin. The USCSS Stubstromo is an M-class star freighter built and owned by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. The primary mission of the freighter is to tow assets between the Solomons and Panama stations, a job that you have all been doing together for several months. The trips are short, and the credits are decent. Each of you were handpicked by Weyland-Yutani for your array of different skills and abilities. The crew is equipped to deal with all threats, whether biological hazards or marauding pirates attempting to steal the goods you tow across the stars. Recently, you were approached by a mysterious figure, an executive from Weyland-Yutani, who offered you triple your normal salary for a single job to pick up and drop off an asset found in one of their research stations. After mulling it over, it came to a vote and you all accepted. The pickup location was in a quadrant you had not been to before. According to all star maps, there is nothing but dead space for light years around, yet, sure enough, the research station was there. You quickly retrieved the asset, not knowing what was in the case. You stored it in the cargo of the ship's medbay, and are now headed to Earth for the drop-off. This is a long journey, and you will remain in hypersleep for many years. Luckily, you will be able to sleep soundly, as the deep space calculations and most of the dangers that naturally come from long space flights are taken care of for you by FATHUR 6000, otherwise known as Father for short. The ship's artificial intelligence computer mainframe. The ship is set to autopilot. The engine's low hum, all you hear in the darkened, lightless room, as one by one you each fall asleep in your pods. The chemicals and tech used in these hyper sleep pods has a tendency to create strange, sometimes horrifying dreams and nightmares. As you sleep, you are inundated with a long-winded tale of fantasy and lore, the world and continent of Umbra, and the adventures you have had so far on your journey since you left Angle Point. Yet when you wake up, although the dream seems so real, you will know that you are in reality now. The fantasy is nothing more than a fable made by the chemical imbalances of your mind while you sleep. I would like to begin by introducing our crew. Starting with Parker, who will you be playing?
I will be playing Captain Tyrannus. So for over 30 years, I've been leading crews of men and women across the frontiers of space. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I've spent my life working for the Wayland-Yutani Corporation. Yeah, that's all I'll say for now.
Okay. And Michael, who will you be playing?
I'm going to be First Officer Tan 3. Cannot say that.
Yeah.
So basically, he's been working for the corporation for 20 years. He's now recruited onto this job. Really didn't want to, but he is. He took it. The money. It's all about money. He's basically going to be the medic for the ship. He's very smart. He is a genius in astrophysics and space and astronomy. And that's all I'm going to say for him, too.
Okay. And Billy, who will you be playing?
I will be playing Lieutenant Benjamin Grimshaw. I've worked for the Wayland-Yutani Corporation for decades. I may not trust them, but they've always paid me and provided me a good enough ship to pilot. Yeah.
Is that all you're willing to say?
That's all I'm going to go with right now.
Okay. And David, who will you be playing?
I will be playing the biologist, Susie B. So she is an expert in organic life. She's not much of a fighter. She more so just wants to, know about any type of biology and everything else. And she's got a garden in the med bay.
Okay. Finally, Cody, who will you be playing?
I will be playing Engineer Gareth Bell. Gareth Bell I have been working on starships for decades around just anywhere. And with my trusty maintenance jack, I can pretty much fix anything.
Okay. And additionally to your crew, the final member, I'm sure you all notice Raymond isn't here today, but his character is also part of your crew and is falling asleep into hyper sleep with all of you, which is your weapons and survival specialist, Raymond Swan. So, Ray Swan. Get it? Rasuan, Ray Swan. See, all the names are like, you guys get it? Yeah. Okay. So
You're welcome for that one, by the way.
Wait, I don't get it.
Captain Ty Rannis.
But I don't get it either because my character's name was Bonnie. Why am I Susie B? What?
Okay.
I think I'm the only one that actually kept the same name.
So let's begin with Constitution checks, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
I'm just going to see who wakes up first.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm afraid that Bell, Rannis, and Thui, you will be remaining asleep.
I rolled beyond 20 as well.
Yeah, you just gotta wait a second.
Okay, so you rolled a 6, and okay, so I
got an
take
8.
this completely back then. Rannis and Thanthui, you two are actually the first two to wake up. Lights begin flashing as you're sort of waking up from the stream. Festival of Monsters, what's going on? Suddenly, a red glow begins flashing in your eyes, and you hear the voice of Father. Warning, warning, life support critical. Warning, warning, life support critical. Warning, warning, life support critical. And as this is being said over and over and over, your pods slowly open up as you two shake yourselves awake in the liquid ooze of the hypersleep. And then your pods open up.
Liquid ooze.
This is Rannis and Thui. You're both awake.
Ty is going to look around and see what's going on, try and figure out why the warning is going off.
Yeah, and once you wake up and look around, you would see that the room is completely, like, almost black. The only glow coming from the red emergency lights spinning in the air, and that warning continues. Warning, warning, life support critical levels. Warning, warning, life support critical.
So he's going to get up, gonna go to is there an instrument panel? Would I be able to see if there's an instrument panel around?
Yeah, there is one on the wall, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to it, like stumbling over there, because, still hypersleep, and take a look at it.
Yeah, so you go up to the panel and roll an intelligence check. Rannis, you were looking around the room. You'd see that Susie B, Bell, and Grimshaw are still asleep in their pods. And you see the pod that was holding Swan is open. And he's not there.
Okay.
The sirens keep going off. Warning, warning, life support critical. So let me see your intelligence check.
So 13.
Yeah. So you go up to the panel. You notice there's no power to it, but you quickly just you are able to pull off the bottom of it and then connect 2 wires, and the panel sort of comes up a bit. And you find a bunch of information on the screen, Thui. You see at the warning symbol, there's been a hull breach, and several parts of the ship have been completely cut off. The hull breach is most effective in the crew quarter and the hypersleep pods. So literally where you are has been cut off from the rest of the ship, and you're losing oxygen, and will lose it completely within the next few minutes. You're all going to die.
So regardless, before Ty hears anything, Ty's my first name, right? Rather than
you can say Rannis.
Rannis? Okay, I'll go with Rannis. Rannis would run over to Grimshaw's capsule and try and break it open.
Okay. Yeah, so you go up. It's these capsules are made to be sturdy, so just using your hands, you're unable to break it open. Roll an investigation real quick.
6.
You can't see anything to break it open.
Okay, I'm frantic.
Okay.
So, in his franticness, also, Thwee's going to yell out, like, we're losing oxygen. We need to wake up the engineers to try to figure out how to close everything. We're cut off from the outside.
I don't know how to open these capsules without the computers.
Can Thwee continue looking through the computer to see if he can
Roll
open
another
up?
intelligence check.
I'm just sleeping away there.
Yeah, you guys are still in Umbra.
Now, do I get a...
That was great.
You get advantage, yeah, because
yes.
you're trying to basically hack into the system. Yeah, that's fine. 20. Not a nat 20,
No, but it'll work.
but it'll work. Yeah. Thwee, you see that there is a block to opening up the hypersleep pods, but you quickly hack into the network. You hack into the mainframe, and you're able to access it, and you're able to open up any pods that you want.
So I open up all the remaining pods.
Yeah, and the three of you wake up. And and as soon as the three of you wake up, I need the three of you to roll Constitution checks again.
9.
Yeah, say your rolls out loud.
16.
Okay.
10.
You all wake up. Bell and Grimshaw, when you wake up, you would vomit immediately from the hypersleep. You're unable to keep your composure. Susie B, you're good. You do not vomit.
Okay. So she goes up. She goes, What's going on? And she looks around.
Thwee's gonna yell, we're losing oxygen. I need the engineer to get over here.
Gareth.
It's Bell.
Oh, it's Bell? I thought he says Gareth Bell. That's what he said his name was at the beginning.
Yeah, you all call each other. You just watched Aliens, didn't you? Name one person who called them by their
True.
first name. They all call each other by
fine.
their last name.
So am I just B then? Is that what it is?
Yeah, B.
Okay.
I think like Ripley's first name is like Elizabeth or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So Grimshaw, just to go through, it's Rannis, Thwee, Grimshaw, B, and Bell.
But if Cody was James Bond, he would say Gareth.
Bond.
Bell
James
Gareth.
Bell Gareth, exactly. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you three did just wake up. That's what Susie did. What's Grimshaw doing? You wake up and then you immediately vomit. So
Would Bonnie know? Oh, sorry, yeah. Would B know any, because of biologists and them know that it's because they woke up too quickly?
yes.
Would she know a remedy to get them quicker, to get over it quicker?
They just need rest and water, which doesn't seem to be something they're gonna get.
Okay.
Just gotta suck it up.
We need water, but we don't have any here, so let's go.
What's
We're
going on?
losing oxygen, where you will die in few minutes if I
Warning.
don't get Bell over here.
Life support critical. Warning. Life support critical.
Rannis is going to call out to Father and ask, Father, where is the break in the oxygen seal?
Hull breach has caused critical failures across the ship. Life support failure imminent. Hull integrity at dangerous levels. Crew quarters and hypersleep pods will lose life support in a matter of minutes. You must get to airlock 2.
You heard, Father. We need to get out of here. Everyone, let's go. And
Susie
Rannis is
over.
gonna make his way out.
Susie will go over to Belle and be like, "Come on, Belle."
I'm gonna
Just
go to
give me
like a
second.
control panel.
Does somebody want to?
have a second.
I want to go up to like some kind of console and get my bearings with the ship. What's going on with the ship and
Yeah, you see the console that Thui is. You run up to next to Thui, and you're both there. You see each other, and you go up to the console.
like I want to see if I can get the door open, basically. And,
So this door here is open.
oh, it's open.
Yeah, so this door, I'm sorry, this door here is open. Yeah.
Okay,
If it has a red line, it means it's locked.
So Bonnie will kind of help Belle up, and you know how they put their arm around their shoulder and kind of walk with them.
Yep.
He's gonna walk. She's gonna walk with Belle. Bonnie. B is doing this.
Yes.
So she's gonna kind
but
of
we
walk
ha-
with
we haven't
Belle
heard-
through the door.
Okay, let's actually hear from Cody, though. You keep interrupting him.
So with now B is holding pretty much Belle up.
I hear alarms and something needs fixing, so what do you need?
The ship is failing. We need you to fix it.
Well, take me to where it needs to be fixed.
That's where we're going, I think.
According to your father, we must get to airlock 2.
Well, where's airlock 2?
Shouldn't
this
you know
way.
this, though?
That way.
Shouldn't you know where airlock 2 is?
Yeah. Grimshaw and Rannis, you guys run right past the crew quarters, which are to your right.
No, I wasn't gonna run past it. I stopped right there. I'm gonna
Okay.
go in.
Okay, so, well, I have to explain to you, the door to the crew quarters is like open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, and keeps sparking.
We need to find Swan. Right. Swan? Yeah. We need to find Swan. He might be in the crew quarters. How are we going to hold this door open?
Grimshaw, you run up and to what looks like, where airlock 2 is, and the
Yeah.
door is completely shut and locked.
I want to see if I can kind of override or see why the door's locked, and if I can override it.
Roll an investigation.
Where is it? 13.
You have the keypad there. You're pressing the buttons. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Can't get in.
Hey, Belle, I'm gonna need your help over here getting this door open.
Belle will get off from B's help and stumble towards the door that needs to be opened
Yep.
because he's still a little groggy from the sleep.
Yeah, Belle, you're an engineer. You would know to take off the panel, and you can start reworking the wiring inside. You can roll an investigation check with advantage. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Belle would take out his maintenance jack to help rip the panel off to look behind to see the wires.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Grimshaw and Belle, you two are just trying to work out the door. So yeah, open, close, open, close, open, close. Rannis, Thui, and B, you guys just see the crew quarters doors are just open, close, open, close. There's sparks coming off of the door.
Father, I need you to hold open the crew quarters door.
I will attempt to. Error. The door seems to be malfunctioning. My own capabilities are limited. You must get to the bridge to reset power to the hyperdrive.
Great.
Would there be anything on the walls sturdy that I can rip off to try to keep the door open? Wedged
Roll.
in between the doors.
Roll an investigation.
21.
Yeah, you see one of the pipes there thwee on the wall, and okay, this pipe is just moving air to here, and you know that this pipe has very little air running through it, just based on the schematics of the ship and the way that it works here. You're very intelligent. You know that you could pull off this pipe, and it would probably be sturdy enough to wedge open the door.
Would that kill us? Do I risk it?
Do it.
Jeez. So Three's gonna go over to the pipe and he's gonna he's gonna take it off the wall.
Roll a strength check.
Oh boy.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Muscular Thwee out of nowhere. This nerdy little fucking human with. So you pull the pipe off the wall. You guys would just hear as excess air starts flowing out from the pipe for a few moments before disappearing. And now you have this large metal pipe.
So I think I can wedge the door
With a nat
open
20,
with
you
this
definitely
pipe.
can.
And so
With
I
nat
do.
20. You stick it there and you wedge it open. Yeah. Going to Bell. You rolled your investigation?
Yep. Bell rolled a 17.
Yeah, you definitely know how to fix. You definitely know how to get this door open, Bell. But you would know that once you get through, and then once you close it, you won't be able to get back in, and you can only have it open for a matter of seconds.
So Bell would like turn his head, and look at the other crewmates.
So, I can open this door, but it'll only be for about a couple seconds. So if anyone needs to come through with me, they should.
We need to find Swan. We can't go through yet.
I believe that the life support is more important than one crew member right now.
Bonnie will then say, Father, how much longer do we have?
It is hard to say. My information is limited until my power is reset. You have mere minutes.
We don't have time for this. And Randus is going to run into crew quarters.
Yeah,
and search for Swan.
Father, convert non-essential systems to life support.
Error. I cannot do this until I am reset in the bridge. Quick!
We gotta get this door open and get to the airlock, or we're gonna die here.
Airlock 2 will have spacesuits capable of giving you the oxygen you need to survive. You must get to airlock 2. Tyrannus, you run to the crew quarters. You know these quarters well. Everybody does. So all of your belongings and lockers are in here. So you run in, and what do you do?
I'm looking for Swan.
You look around.
Primarily.
You would look around. Notice that Swan's locker is open. And when you look inside, all of his weapons are gone.
Great. Randus is going to quickly run to his own locker and fetch something. He's going to pocket it.
Yeah, you grab your item from your locker, yep.
B is also going to run to her locker and grab her bag.
Okay.
If I don't see Swan anywhere, then I'm going to run back to the door where Belle is.
Okay.
I don't see him anywhere. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
On the way, go on, Billy.
As well.
So,
What are you doing, Billy? Sorry?
I'm gonna grab my item as well.
Yeah. You want to say what it is?
Yeah,
You guys don't have to keep these things secret.
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna go grab it while, like, the door's open. See if I can find anything else that might help with opening the door.
Yeah, no,
I
you
just
do.
kinda-
You just, it's just your belongings in here. You usually,
Mine's
if
just
you
my
got
bag
out
of-
of hypersleep, you would have gone into the crew quarters to get dressed and get revived and drink, and then go to the kitchen for a meal.
So basically, I'm gonna go grab a revolver, put it on my waist, and grab my hat. Put it on.
Yeah, and your cowboy hat. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna.
A fan of the Wild
back to the
West,
door.
Grimshaw is. Sorry, B, you have your bag. That's it.
Yep. But she was also going to grab Belle's bag and bring it to him. because he's still at the door.
Okay, yep.
That's nice.
Where's Three?
I just passed him. He was in the group quarters.
Three's going to grab his stuff out of his locker.
Yeah, you just have your bag in there with your clothes, and you have the item that
Yep. Can
we
I?
spoke about.
Just thinking.
Take your time.
Life support critical.
That red
warning.
square is intriguing me.
Oh, ignore the red squares. Those are just pointing out what originally I was just like, okay, that's the escape pod.
Okay.
That's the crew quarters. That's the engineer ladderway.
So, alright, then Three's just gonna leave
Yep.
and head to the door.
And you all group up against the door. Yeah.
So as you guys are coming up, you just hear Bell talk to himself as he's fiddling.
Okay, so seems there's a problem with the power surge with the Turanium D board. So if I take the MK32 converter and bypass it into the M31 converter, then this should do the trick.
Beep. The door opens.
I run through.
Bell, of course, goes through as well.
All run in.
I also run. I think we all run through.
When you do, you all feel the ship shake. And you almost fall over. And then the door immediately shuts right behind you. And now you're within the door. One second. I actually have a slide for this.
The spacesuit storage.
You're within a small room.
All I see is blackness.
I can't see anything.
Oh, I didn't reveal it, did I? It's not even important. I don't have to do this, but...
We're in the void. We died.
So you guys came through this door right here. I'm gonna use my pointer. You came through this door here. It's now locked. This door here is shut, and the door on this side is shut and completely locked. There's a ladder way to engineering here, but it is completely locked and shut off as well. As everything shakes and the ship shakes, this room becomes completely pitch black, save for just a red emergency light slowly flashing. And you see several spacesuits on the wall here.
Bell is
get in
going
a
to grab the
spacesuit.
spacesuit and put it on.
Okay, you all equip the spacesuits.
B
Yeah.
will give Bell his bag as well.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for grabbing this.
I wasn't sure if there's anything you needed in here, so here you go.
There's a couple of things.
Life support critical. You must put on the spacesuits.
B will also put on a spacesuit.
Everyone put on the spacesuits.
Three has a fear of it, and he doesn't want to put it on.
The airlock door sort of slowly opens, the first airlock door, and then the second one that actually goes out into space is still shut.
Was that supposed to happen?
I have activated the door. It is the only thing I had access to. You will need to spacewalk from airlock 2 to airlock 1 in order to make your way to the bridge. This will be dangerous, for we do not know what debris is outside.
That's far.
Does Ranus see any rope or wire or anything in the room?
Yeah, you definitely do. You see a large spule of metal, powerful rope that is made of an alloy that makes it light as air, but it's still super, super strong. And it's about probably at least 300 feet, 400 feet.
Okay, everyone grab onto this cable and wrap it around yourself. It'll tie
Everybody's wearing spacesuits except for 3 right now.
God damn it, Three.
You gotta put it on.
Three, put on the suit.
I want to.
I'm scared. I don't like
That's-
this.
Put it on, or you'll end up dying.
Three, this is an order. Put on the suit.
There it is. I'll put on the suit. That's all I needed.
Okay. Everyone tie the cable around your waists. We'll use it to stick together as we make our way on the outside of this very long ship.
I want to find or grab some kind of console and download the ship's schematics onto it so that when we're going, we know where we're going from the outside.
You do see a panel there, and as soon as you run up to it, Grimshaw, suddenly you guys would hear the engine's hum die. As just as 3 puts on his suit, suddenly all the air just becomes very, very still. You'd all know that the spacesuits you're wearing have magnets on the boots in order to keep you secure, and you're able to walk on the side of the ship when you go out there and stuff. But right now, all the power has gone out. Emergency systems have gone out. The whole entire ship goes black.
We need to get out of here.
I don't know what that guy did to my baby when he woke up, but I'm going to have words with him, I swear to you. Referring to Swan, because Ben Grimshaw's assuming that he had something, or because he's missing.
Yeah, Swan? Yeah.
Do the spacesuits have, built-in headlights?
Yes, they do.
On the helmets?
Yeah, so you press your headlights on, and you all have sort of flashlights with your helmets.
And then Bell's gonna clip the rope around himself or clip to his belt.
I'll do the same.
When
Three's gonna ask Bell. So hold on 1 minute. If the power's out, can we just not pry open these doors?
We're going towards the bridge.
Yeah. What's all the doors shut?
There's about 2 other doors between us and the bridge, and they're actually a lot harder to get through than the door we just got through, connecting the pods to this area. So it'll take a lot longer.
Because the power has gone out, but there's still 1 door to space closed. You can use the maintenance jack to open that door out to space.
Oh, so the space one, the second airlock is not opening?
This one opened before, so it's already open. Mm-hmm. This one's still closed, but you can easily open it with your maintenance jack.
Okay.
So yeah, but what he was wondering was the other ones, the other 2 doors.
Well, I know what he was saying. I'm just saying this is completely separate.
Okay.
But how many doors are going through this way? And she points to the other door.
You mean to the south?
Yeah.
Just click on the map.
If I remember the layout of the ship right, that's towards Medbay, and there's pretty much the same amount of doors, about 2 of them. It's just not a straight shot towards to the bridge. It'd probably be a lot not quicker, but a little bit quicker to go through outside through space and just spacewalk.
Well, for all we know, the mid bay could be the part of the ship that's compromised. Who knows? We might have hit something even.
Father told us that this was the best route.
All right. He's never steered me wrong before, so I'm going out the airlock myself.
When you look
Bell,
out,
open the door.
When you look out through the window, you see the darkness of space, an abundance of stars, but they are swirling slowly, and you realize that the ship is slowly spinning.
God damn, the stabilizers have gone offline as well.
We're wasting time. We gotta get going, and I'm stepping out.
Okay. Well, the Bell will need to open it, but yes. Bell, do you open it?
Okay, guys.
B positions herself right in the middle because it kind of scares her to be out there.
that's fine.
It scares you too. Scares 3 too.
Bell positions his tool against the door.
Okay, guys. With the stabilizers off, this will make it a little harder to get to the bridge. So when we get out there, you gotta be careful.
In other words,
And then,
we're fucked.
We're gonna die.
so Belgrath
Not
then,
going to die.
Belgrath tries to pry open the door.
Okay, and sure enough, you open it. And you all sort of taken back by the vacuum of space embracing you, but your spacesuits keep you still. And there's just this eerie, complete silence, except for the radio contact between your suits. Rannis, did you attach the rope to something?
We're attached to each other.
Okay, so you're sort of have all wrapped the rope around your waist, and you're all holding the rope as you slowly walk forward. And the order, put
I'm
yourselves
walking first. Yeah.
put yourselves down here, just in a straight line. Yeah, on who's first. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
I imagine either it'd be Cody or myself as second, because I pilot the ship, he engineers the ship, so like it only makes sense for one of
I'll
us
go
to be.
second last, behind Than 3. In front of Than 3, sorry.
B is on 3's shoulders.
Clunk clunk. As you all feel as
I
if
want to
you're
point out, I am an adult woman. I am not a child.
Oh, I know.
What, you're just 4 feet tall?
and you all clunk clunk as what it feels like you're just suddenly walking on a wall as you start walking on the side of the ship out of the airlock. And when you do feel the ship just spinning slowly. And one step by step, very, very slow, you're all walking. Terry?
Oh, Sethu's gone.
Bye.
We were sucked away.
Oh, sweet.
Screw you guys, I'm out of here.
I don't like being outside the ship.
Opened up
It's
my
actually
eyes.
really pretty out here.
And then as the ship slowly turns, your boots magnetizing against the ship is what's truly saving your life here. As you walk slowly and the ship spins, that is when you see a planet. A large, sandy yellow and fiery orange gas giant. A planet that takes up the sky as the ship slowly spins, almost like a rising sun, taking up every bit of your vision. The ship seems to be spinning slowly and falling into the planet's gassy atmosphere. Suddenly,
Oh,
the ship shakes. Dex saves.
He's literally just gonna kill us all. Like
You
that.
fall into
Oh god.
a flurry of small
Oh god.
rocks starts hitting against the side of the ship.
I was gonna say, it's because Bell is an engineer, would he be outside of the ship fixing it, so would he have advantage at all? Like, he's used to being outside the ship in space fixing, like...
You've persuaded me, yes, you'll have advantage.
Awesome. Hopefully this is better than what I rolled. Nope.
Slightly.
I got a 9.
I want to point out that I don't like my roll, and I'm gone.
I got a 16.
I also don't like my roll.
Reactions is suddenly you see this flurry of rocks about to hit you
Oh, fuck.
from the asteroid belt that seems to surround this gassy giant.
3 stops space and time, and
then gets bombarded all around him. 3, you're knocked back and you go flying. Do a dex save again to see if you can hold on to the rope.
Yeah, we're all tied together.
Yeah, he's like literally tied around him.
So Thwee, you're hit, and then you're now floating. Yeah, and then but you're able to just and hold on to the rope. You guys would see Thwee, who's in the back, just floating in space right now, holding onto the rope, dangling.
Guys,
Wait,
guys,
I'm not
3.
done.
Well,
Suddenly,
I don't care.
Rannis, you as well. You're also bombarded with these rocks, and your boots demagnetize as you go floating into space. Now do another dex save to try to hold onto the rope.
Even worse than the first time.
And you can't hold on to it, and you go floating out into space.
No.
Spinning. What do you guys do?
I rolled an 11, but I want to demagnetize my boots and kind of launch myself toward Rannis and see if I can catch him.
All right. So, Rannis, you see as Grimshaw has done this, he's reaching out to get you. I'll let you both roll.
Not another dex save.
No, I'll just have Grimshaw do it. Grim, you can roll a dex check to see if you can make it.
19.
Rannis, you're floating into space. That's planet sort of just like the light shining on your face, and then darkness, light shining in face, darkness as you're spinning, and then suddenly Grimshaw just grabs your hand and is now holding you. But Grim, you're also now floating out in space. You have the rope on you, but somebody's got to pull you back.
I want to reattach the rope to him and kind of grab it and just kind of...
You can't bring yourself back.
I'm just like holding the rope with one hand and like holding the other end with the other.
Yep. Yeah. And you're just floating there. What do you guys do?
Well,
currently, right now, Thwee is holding on to for dear life Thwee is holding on to dear life with the rope at this end, and then you guys,
I may have just delayed the inevitable.
You two are fine.
So me and Belgrath are fine?
You two, yeah, and you two survive your checks.
Okay.
So,
I'm go on.
I was gonna say what B could do.
He's gonna pull Thwee back.
Sure. Okay.
And Bell is going to try to pull both Ben
strength
and Rannis.
Strength checks. B, if you want, you can have advantage.
Okay.
If you want.
Bell got a 20.
Did it roll advantage automatically for you?
Once the rope's secured to Rannis, I want to
It shouldn't have. I only pressed the
let
ones.
go of his end and kind of start slowly pulling myself toward the ship.
Thwee's dead.
Well,
It's always the comrades that fuck me.
B,
Go on.
B, as you were attempting to pull, you realize that using your regular strength, there's no way that you can save him.
Belgrath, help me pull Thwee in.
No, too late. It's either you use. It's up to you if you want the advantage, if you want to use the advantage or not. But if you don't, Thwee will die.
Use it.
That's a 7.
Oh man. Okay, Thwee, you let go. You see that B is attempting to pull you, but she's just not strong enough. And
Can I reel myself in?
I should give you the opportunity to try. Right? I will give you
He is attached. There's no reason he couldn't.
strength check at disadvantage. He's also floating in space. Like there's no gravity to help him with momentum or anything. I'll roll with disadvantage.
But there's also no gravity to fight him.
Wow.
Okay. 17
and a nat 20.
Yeah, but the 17 is what matters. Rannis and Grimshaw, you're pulled back down next to Bell. B, you're just not strong enough to pull Thui in, but then Thui just, again, this apparently a muscular medic is able to just pull himself back in, facing his fear of space, I guess. With disadvantage.
I'll do it myself.
And you guys are all safely landed back on your feet.
Jesus.
Okay.
We need to get inside now.
Yes, now, hurry. No more. I'm done.
You see the airlock.
I'm sorry, Three, I tried.
Gonna break your freaking visor and kill you.
Who, mine?
That was also out of character.
I also want to note that I'm re-magnetizing my boots and back to the
Yep.
ship.
Yeah. And you all make it into airlock 1. You get in. The power is still completely out.
Let's not do that again, all right?
So, also, now that we've landed, Thui, being hurled into space, he knows the planet. Would he know the planet that they're
Roll
spiraling
an
towards?
intelligence check with advantage.
See. What? Did it just... Why'd it do it that way? Anyway, there's a natural 20. No.
Okay. An
Sorry.
unnatural 20.
What?
No, never mind.
I only see one.
I know.
Yeah, there's only one roll.
For some reason, it rolled on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Okay, so
All right.
21.
21.
If you were to bring up some sort of schematic or star map, you would be able to pinpoint exactly where you are.
Okay.
So if somebody gave you access to something like that, you'd be able to. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you all make it inside and you're almost out of breath. The oxygen tanks in your suits are almost completely depleted, but there is air in this compartment. And the airlock closes behind you. What do you do?
Rannis takes off his spacesuit.
Okay.
Three's just gonna take off his helmet.
So will be, and she wants to kind of look around to see if there's anything strange or unusual in here.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Did Father say where we had to go after we got to airlock 1? Or just go
We need to
to
get to. We need to get to the bridge.
We pretty much have to reboot Father.
Was the bridge sealed off right now?
Doesn't look like it.
Do I still get my
Advantage.
my
yes.
advantage for my investigation, like I did, like Bonnie?
I want
Yes.
to look at the bloodstains on the floor.
Well, that's what Bonnie has just discovered, actually. So it's pitch black, but B, you look around, you'd see this blood stain upon the floor.
Oh, I should zoom in.
I only just made it visible to you, so.
Oh. I see.
The blood stain here, okay? You know nothing more about it, you just see the blood stain there with a roll like that.
Okay. So
It just seems to be
Then-
going from this door into this vent.
it's going from the door to there?
From this door to
Yeah.
this vent.
There's blood here. I hope
Yes.
Swan's okay.
Finish taking off my spacesuit and head towards Father.
Before we continue, though, question.
You mean head towards the bridge, Billy?
Yeah. Like the bridge
Okay.
then.
Yeah.
Like I would
Did
know
all-
Father's connected to the bridge.
But can we even, like, because the ship still has no power, right?
Yep.
So we shouldn't be removing our helmets, right?
No,
In
you
our
can.
suits?
Your suits were running out of oxygen. You only get it for so long.
But
And,
the ship has no power. How does life support?
There is still oxygen left over in this compartment. It's just over
Okay.
here. It wasn't pumping air in anymore.
Okay.
It's complete. It's as if it's saving itself, right? It's completely compartmentalized the ship, and those parts that there's a breach, it's no longer giving air to.
those areas were compromised, so it's sealed them off. Right. Well, either way, I want to head towards the bridge and flight controls.
Dude, you just show me. Go ahead. Yep. Yep. The rest of you?
Bell would take off his spacesuit as well and start heading towards the bridge.
Okay.
Thui and B, you stay back here with me. Let's investigate this blood.
Yeah, I agree.
As do I.
It seems to be a streak of blood, a single streak that just seems to slither through this door, from this door towards this vent, and then goes up into the vents.
3 is going to pull out his motion detector
Yep.
and detect if there's any movement, towards where the blood is like trailing to, right?
Yep. So you take out your motion detector, and you're holding it, and you wait.
Ranus is, while he's waiting, Ranus is going to ask Father if he senses, I'll just do it in character. Father, do you detect Swan on the ship? Is he alive?
There's no power to the ship.
Oh, so I can't even talk to Father.
Father, you must reset the power.
Yeah,
in the
we gotta
bridge.
reset Father.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, maybe you didn't see it, but I was Thui. I was doing this.
Your indicator on the thing's not working.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you.
Do you see this?
See what?
No,
I don't
It's
see
very
anything.
delayed. It's very delayed, Adam.
I don't see
Okay.
anything at all.
Nothing
Damn it.
pops up right now, and that pops
That's how
up
the
in
motion
like 5
detector was
minutes.
going to work. That sucks. Okay, well, you see, you're looking at it, and then suddenly, bing, 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 you see a small movement in the med bay, and then it stops immediately in the direction of the med bay.
in the direction. Okay. There was movement towards the med bay.
Well, we should go there once the power gets on, though.
But we can pry this door open.
Okay, so you get to the bridge.
Okay.
Sorry, are you all going to the bridge?
I want to
No,
try
well-
and stabilize the ship in some way to stop it from just.
Okay. Well, if you're not all going, I guess it's just you. Okay. So you get to the bridge. If you look down here, this is your flight controls, Grimshaw. You get to the computer, you get back to your baby. You know that there's a power conduit that will need to be reset, but you need a maintenance jack to do it.
I'm assuming I get that from Bell.
I don't know. You have to roleplay it. I don't know. Just telling you what's up.
Hey, Bell, I need a maintenance jack over here, man.
Bella's going to go over to the terminal where he's at.
Yeah, and you're easily able to use your maintenance jack to reset the power conduit. And then once you do, suddenly you all hear as the hyperdrive comes back online. And you would all feel throughout the ship the hum of power and all the systems coming back online.
Ah, that beautiful sound.
He'll then Grimshaw will just kind of pet the ship. It's all right. It's all right. Dad is here. Dad is here now.
Just don't overuse the engine now, okay?
You know how I like to treat my ladies.
The ship's computers and panels start to flicker on. You hear the familiar hum of the hyperdrive ignite. Grimshaw, the flight controls are now in your power. And you know what abilities you have as long as you're at the flight controls. I sent them to you.
Yeah.
And information starts coming up, anything that you're looking for, so you can just name out what you're looking for.
All right, so I want to keep pretty much all the doors sealed right now and do a full life scan on the ship.
Yep. So schematics of the ship sort of pop up. Everybody would hear "Father" online as all the lights begin turning on as well.
Father, I want you to keep all doors currently locked, and I want you to do a routine check of every compartment, starting with the kitchen and lounge. I want to scan for all life aboard this vessel.
As you wish, Lieutenant. Scanning. No life signs found in the kitchen and lounge.
Medbay.
Scanning. Error.
Report.
There seems to be a faint heartbeat within the medbay. But the readings are not to scale.
So I'll say over the comms to Airlock 1. Guys, we got a life form in medbay. And it may be an injured maybe an injured person. It may be another form of life. I'll open the doors if y'all want to go check it out.
B she would pull out from her bag a Q-tip and a little vial and run it along the blood and test the blood, see if it's human blood.
So you take out,
basically, you
take out your kit to analyze the blood. Yeah, go ahead.
Like it's,
so roll a medicine check with advantage.
I'm just thinking, in those CSI shows, how they test it and see if it's like human or animal or I don't know.
That takes like 10 weeks.
Or in the show, 3 seconds.
We're in the future, though.
Okay, we're in the future in space. I am a biologist.
Why are you wasting your time testing the blood?
5.
Clearly it's Swan, wherever he is. You're useless.
B, it just looks like blood, and the test comes back inconclusive.
What did you find out, B? Is it blood?
Seems to be blood for sure. I don't know. Fuck. I'm just trying to be smart, okay? What do you want me to do here?
Okay.
Well, with that 5, it doesn't look like it.
I think, wow. I think we should open up the doors to get to medbay because I have motion there and obviously there's life signs possibly there.
I do want to mention that the life sign was weak, so if it is Swan, he's likely injured or could be dying. So
which I can get there and save him.
Y'all might want to hurry.
Quick clarification. The blood streak, is it leaving? It's going into the air vent, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you said the air vent is on the ceiling.
It is in the middle of the room. It is a ladder that goes up to the ceiling.
Okay.
It is a single streak of blood. A single streak of blood.
Clearly, Swan left the med bay and is going up this into the airlock, into the air vent. He's going up there.
So what are they detecting in the med bay? If they detect a heartbeat there, then it must be him.
Father, pull up Swan's location.
Scanning. Ding. Swan. Signature detected in the med bay.
See, y'all. I told you he's in the med bay. He probably climbed into the vent, hurt himself like an idiot, and then went to the med bay to patch himself up and passed out or something. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense to me. But we should go see in the med bay if he's still alive.
Graham,
Father, open the door to the med bay.
I'll open the door between airlock 1 and there.
Yep. So the door opens.
Rand's is gonna make his way to the med bay.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Oh no! Open the med bay.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
As soon as the door opens, you'd notice
Oh, dear
blood
Lord.
all over the ground. Up the
Danger,
hallway.
Will Robinson, danger.
There's blood up all over the ground, up this hallway, and then all over the door of the med bay, which is currently closed.
I don't know about you guys, but this looks like too much blood.
Is there a window of the door?
Yep,
Okay, I'm gonna look into the window and see if I see Swan in there.
it's pitch black.
Would Bonnie know if this is too much blood for like somebody to continue to live?
You'd notice, Bonnie, that the blood is moving from the med bay out, and although it's a bunch of blood, it seems to be something that slithered upon the floor.
All this blood is going out of here. So, like Rannis was saying before. So how can Swan be in here?
Father, turn on the lights in the med bay.
Beep, beep. I'm afraid the med bay power has been completely damaged during the hull breach.
Father, you're useless.
I apologize, Captain.
Bell, Grim, can you guys get power to med bay?
I'll see what I can do here, and I'll try and convert some power to the med bay.
Yeah, and as soon as you go back onto the computer, you'd notice that suddenly it begins to run reports, error reports. Now, you can either look at those, or you can do what you need to do.
I want to look at the error reports.
And they show the ship's trajectory headed to Earth, and that 2 weeks ago, the ship's trajectory was changed and instead brought to a completely different system, taking completely off course. And whoever did this set the course for the ship to crash land directly into this gas giant.
All right, so I want to change that course.
You would then, the shields would open, and you'd notice that the ship is slowly spinning. You would attempt to change the course. Suddenly, everybody, all the power goes out again. Except for the bridge. As soon as you tried to control the ship, Grimshaw, the power all went out.
All right, so I want to see what's going on with the power.
Grimshaw,
So-
what's going on?
Father, why are we losing power?
I am afraid that the hull breach seems to have had an effect on a hyperdrive reactor. 2 power silos will be needed in the hyperdrive reactor in order to fully restore power. This will allow us to change trajectory and leave the system. Until then, suddenly
We're
the
on a
computer
collision
data...
course.
We are on a collision course for the planet.
All right, Bell. You heard the man. Let's get this ship back in condition and get our course altered so we don't die here.
All right, I'll head down to the hyperdrive engine and see what I can do.
I think I gotta stay here so I can open and close any doors that might block your way.
So there's 2 ways to get to the hyperdrive engine. The ladder that was here in airlock 2, or the ladder that's in airlock 1. Both of those ladders will lead to vents that can then go down into the hyperdrive engine.
All right. Okay, Grimshaw, I'll probably take the airlock 2 or ladder to the hyperdrive engine.
But before Bell goes, he'll head to... does Bell have like a personal terminal with him?
Nope. You just got your maintenance jack. Trusty
Is there
old
like some
femur
kind of
bone.
like some kind of like console or like almost
There's
like
a console on
pad-
every single door.
no, like a mobile console that he can have with them for like schematics.
Sure, maybe Grimshaw, you would know that you have one of those, and that
So
you
I
could.
would give him that, so
You only have one.
I would just all right, Bill. Here, this will give you the layout of the ship and everything you need to get there. It might even help you override a few systems.
All right. Thanks for that. I'm gonna head towards the airlock now.
All right, make sure you bring some comms with you so we can keep in contact.
Yep. And Bell grabs a comm and puts it in his ear.
Yeah. And you start heading out. Grimshaw, you see the slowly all the lights start to turn back on the ship and everything as you no longer are diverting power to moving the ship. So it's just enough to sustain lighting, basic life support, opening, closing the doors, all your scans and stuff. But if you try to steer the ship at all, you're going to cut all power.
All right. So now that some systems are back up, I want to go. Father, convert all non-essential power to life support and block off any non-essential systems.
Will do. I'm afraid that powering the med bay's lighting is impossible at this point. Warning. Life signs in med bay are reaching a critical level.
Person's dying. Grimshaw, let us in the med bay.
I can't do that.
If Rasuan's in there, 3 needs to get to him. Sorry,
Swan.
if Swan is in there.
Who?
I don't remember.
Wait, you shared my dream? Wait.
If Swan is in there, then 3 needs to get to him.
We don't know what's in there or why this is happening or why he's in the condition that he's in. It could compromise the rest of the ship. I can't risk that.
Clearly something bloody left the med bay. I'd like to know what that's all about.
Well,
Alright,
it seems
so-
that the captain and the pilot are having a disagreement. So what are you guys
what
going
I'll
to do?
do is, all right, fine. And then I'll seal off this door. I don't know if you can see this. And this door.
Okay.
And then I'll
You're
open-
compartmentalizing the ship, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll. All right, but if anything happens, you're on your own. And I'll open the med bay door.
The med bay door opens.
Asshole.
And you're taken in by an odd smell. A sort of. Do you walk right in?
Yeah.
A sort of hazy mist emits from the med bay. And you walk in, and you'd see, first of all, a body upon the floor.
3's gonna go over and inspect the body.
Okay, so just to let you know, sorry, you guys, please remain at the door. So you're just as you walk in, you'd see this body. It's face down upon the ground. There's blood all over and around it. And then as you approach, you'd see a strange organic egg of some kind in front of the body. Its top.
I only eat non-organic eggs.
The giant, mysterious egg, the top of it seems open and cracked open, so whatever was inside is gone. And Swan's body is face down in his blood. What do you do?
3's gonna go over there and check for signs of life.
You turn him over and see this. As his entire chest is bursted open. It's just his bones and guts inside. His face is gaunt and decaying as if he's been dead for several weeks. And then you hear from your motion detector.
He's gonna look at it and go, see which direction it's coming from.
Yeah, what's Ranus and B doing?
Well, B would be like, oh, I guess we were too late. Like, saddened. That's, I guess.
I would just like to point out that he said that he's been dead for weeks, so it's not my fault.
Well, I don't know that, but I would see it and say, see that it would be like, I guess B would know roughly how long, right? Like,
It'd be a
with her
while, because he'd
biology.
be rotting.
Yeah, her biology and stuff. So she'd walk over to the egg here and be like, this is interesting.
B, get away from those eggs.
That egg is doesn't seem to react when you walk towards it, B. That egg is already hatched.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask if they were
That egg? Oh, there's more than one egg.
And then you look to your
Thank you.
left, and you see that there's a second egg there, and it just sort of...
Everyone out of the room. Everyone get out of the room. Dranus is leaving the room. Everyone out, now.
What's going on?
But
Father, shut down the med bay. Close the med bay
The
door.
door shuts,
Bonnie's-
and B is still inside.
Idiot. I gave you warning.
You didn't really give him much warning.
He had to move his character.
Okay, B, what do you do?
I want to
The med-
override
Yeah,
the door and open it.
it opens again.
Absolutely
Get the
not,
fuck out
Father.
of there now.
Father, close the door now.
As suddenly a what looks like a slithering
Get
sort
out
of
now.
monstrous hand starts coming
Now
out
close
of the
the door.
top of the egg, and then leaps out. And you guys would see as this face hugger slams against the window.
what?
And then slithers
that?
away.
What? You're the biologist. You should know.
Bring.
Where's that coming?
I want
You guys
to,
would
it's
hear
like,
hear something crash and move inside of the med bay. As Three, I wish you could see my pings. You can't see this?
I just
Oh,
saw
so-
that.
Only until you
There's
just do
another
that.
one.
Okay, what the hell? So you see the pings. You see the ping here, 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 here. All right, now we're gonna go to Belle. Belle, where'd you go?
So, I'm guessing that time span, Belle opened up the door to the kitchen and walked through it.
Yeah, you walk into the kitchen, Belle, and once you do, sort of at the same time, you'd notice that it is in disarray. The table's knocked over. All the food storage has been completely cleared out, specifically the meat storage. Completely cleared out and everything is just in disarray, and you see what looks like claw marks against the walls.
All right. So Belle's gonna go on the comms. Hey, Grim, we got claw marks in the kitchen. I don't think any of us can make these, so
Just like typical horror movie fashion, I want to just like come up behind him and just be like, hand on his shoulder, be like, hey man, I decided I couldn't leave you alone, so I decided to come with you.
You left the
Just
flight
like
controls?
Like I wanted to seal them off and everything, so that, but like,
Okay, so you two are together in the kitchen. Okay.
I just see that as a perfect moment to like, hey man, I couldn't leave you there, so
Okay, but all of
like I
this
scare the
just...
shit out of him.
Yeah. So you two are now in the kitchen. You observe too. Something strange is going on here.
But especially after everything in the med bay, like I don't think he should be alone, kind of thing.
Three is gonna. So, question: the motion detector is just a bleep, right? There's no.
It's just
like,
a bleep, but
schematics.
you're very smart. You know, you can tell what the distance between the bleep would be and where it would be on the ship.
So I
few
know it's
meters or
something's
whatever.
heading towards the kitchen then.
You'd know that something's in the kitchen.
Belle, Grim, where are you guys?
We're in the kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen now. There's an unknown thing coming towards you.
I'll start running towards where we gotta go.
Like,
Bell
show
will
me. Show me.
Bell will fall behind. About this way.
Yeah. 1 second. I need you, Bell, you first. A dex save.
And that 20.
Okay, so as you guys are running, suddenly, out of one of the vents on the side here, something bursts out of the bottom of the vent. You'd see the face hugger there and starts skittering up this hallway towards you guys. Right towards you. And Belle, what do you do as it leaps towards you to face hug you?
With the 22, can I use my jack to use the hammer part to try to smack it against the wall?
Yeah, so you see this weird creature scurry across the floor. It flies up at you to face hug. You use your jack. Okay, so you hit it. It doesn't explode, and it falls to the side. You're able to hit it to the side, and it just crashes against the wall, but then it just like recoils and starts flipping and spinning, and it's about to leap again. So what do you guys do?
I want to shoot it.
Go ahead. Roll an attack.
Belgrad's gonna back away. Or sorry, Bell's gonna back away. What is that?
You shoot it with your revolver?
What's going on over there?
Like how you say that as calmly as possible. What's going on?
I mean, we can't hear any of it, right?
I would imagine we all have comms still,
13?
right?
Yeah,
Do we?
I don't know. I guess we could ask Adam.
Sorry.
that's what I'm assuming.
I know Belle and I have comms. I don't know if you guys...
We had them in the spacesuits, but we took those off.
You all have comms. Let's just make this easy.
Okay.
So you guys can all hear what's going on with the other people. Okay? I would assume you would have picked them up, taken them with you out of the spacesuits. Sorry, so you rolled?
13.
13. You shoot it. Suddenly acid spews out from it and starts burning the coils upon the ground, the metal on the walls. One of the pipes bursts and air starts flowing out. This thing starts skittering across the ground. Everywhere it walks, it just starts spewing out acid. And then it takes a turn and starts running to leap on Grimshaw's face. Roll dex save.
Cody should have killed it like he did.
Nat 20. Me and Cody rocking those nat 20s, yo.
All right, it's coming straight towards you and it's flying in the air. What do you do?
I want to step out of the way and shoot it again.
Yeah, you step out of the way, it crashes into the door behind you, and then you shoot it again. And it starts searing and burning a hole directly in the floor as its body just like convulses on the ground. And it's dead.
Ben, what was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man, but I don't want to find out. Let's get this done and get the fuck out of here. I'll start proceeding back. Like,
Is it dead?
it looks dead to me. It's got like acid blood. I don't want to get too close to it.
Collect its body so I can examine it.
What did the creature look like? Because he didn't really, like you said.
It's a face hugger from Alien. So it looks like it's like a slithery insect-like creature, like almost like a spider with a long tail.
Yeah, the tail wraps around your neck and.
Yeah, you guys fucked it up.
Cody, you'd know that if you watched Alien. Collect its body so that
I
way
know what a
can
face hugger
examine
looks
it.
like. I haven't watched Alien in like years, but I know what a face hugger looks like. Thank you very much.
What it look like?
Had about 8 legs and a long tail and a flat body.
Kinda looks like a crab and a stingray had sex and wanted to kill you.
Pretty much, yeah, what he said.
Guys, that was the same thing we just saw in the med bay.
Wait, there's more?
Well, I think this one's dead, but I wouldn't be messing around with nothing in the med bay. This thing was really adamant about getting on our faces.
Father, can you decontaminate the med bay?
I'm afraid I cannot. All systems in the med bay are offline and out of my control. Only the door.
Father, when did Ray Swan awake from hypersleep?
According to my error logs, Raymond Swan, weapons and survival specialist, awoke from his hypersleep 2 weeks ago, Earth time.
How is that possible?
There was a breach within his hypersleep chamber. This is all the error log tells me. According to my records, he walked towards the med bay, then to the bridge where he set course for a crash landing upon the planet, and then returned to the med bay.
Can we all hear this or just them?
Everybody.
Father, can you pull up the star system on the instrument panel?
Star map is now accessible in the bridge.
Let's go to the bridge.
What's Bell and Grimshaw doing?
Bell is stepping around the acid hole.
Okay, just to let you know, the acid hole is here, like behind you. It leaped and then he shot it. It's like dead here in the kitchen.
Oh, it leaped this way and then leaped this way?
Yeah. Well, it tried to get to Grimshaw. He moved and then shot it as it flew past him.
Okay.
You have 3 rounds left, Grimshaw.
I figured you'd count them this time.
So, Bell is going to proceed towards the airlock.
So, are we even able to pick this thing up, or did it just through the ground? Like, is his body still there?
The body is still there. Yes, it's steaming from the acid. So you'd have to find something to pick it up with.
So I'll just
be. So you're yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
It's in the ventilation area by the kitchen and the lounge. Feel free to come and pick it up. I'm not touching this thing.
Bell, what are you doing?
I'm heading towards the airlock so I can take the ladder down to the hyperdrive engine.
Seems like all kinds of bad news.
So you open up the door?
Yep, I opened up the door.
The door opens. Standing in front of you is an 8-foot-tall xenomorph drone. And it grabs Bell.
I want to shoot it.
Go ahead.
A 16.
You attempt to shoot. The bullet goes flying to the side. It sort of swifts around.
16 is a miss?
16 is a miss. 17 is a hit. I'll just be honest with you. And you miss. I should probably roll to see if I can actually grab you, okay? I'll be fair. 20 to AC.
Yep, that grabs me.
Yeah, the door opens, and then you guys would just see this large xenomorph just there, which I was pinging, but Thanthui didn't see it, behind the door. And Grimshaw, you'd see Bell is just pulled in, and it's holding him up like this, and then its tail pierces through his stomach. What do you do? Bell, you're tossed behind it into the back of this room.
I'm assuming he dropped the flight control thing, so I'm gonna pick that up.
Yep.
Close the door.
Okay, that's what you do. You pick up the flight control thing. Let's do competing dex checks to see if it can grab the door before you can close it on me. +3. Mine is 19. I beat you. You go to close the door. Its hands, it grabs the door and then just and is struggling against the door, but is making it through.
While it's struggling, I want to shoot it in the face.
Okay, roll the hit.
I would also say he should have advantage at point blank range.
Yeah, it's a point blank shot. I'd argue it'd be impossible to miss.
I'll allow it, okay? I'll allow you advantage. It's not impossible to miss because it's not just moving out of the way that can stop a bullet. It's also the fact that its body can take bullets.
So it's 9.
And and you have no more bullets left. You have 1 bullet left.
I was gonna say
you attempt to shoot twice. I'll say one of them sort of pierces against its shoulder, but then it eventually makes it through. It makes it through the doorway, and the door shuts behind it, and it just starts running at you. What do you do?
I'm gonna fucking turn around and run.
Yeah.
Do I still get my speed ability?
I'll allow you to run straight up here. Yeah. Just tell me what you're doing, and just you got to move your own guy. Okay. I'm gonna move him.
Seal the door behind me, right here.
That door doesn't
As I'm
shut.
going, like,
That's not a door.
Oh well. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, you leap over the table. It leaps onto the table and then runs at you.
Seal the door.
Okay, competing dex checks again.
But like as I'm running, I want to and have it kind of like sealing as I'm. So it's
I'll
like
allow that.
Right behind.
I'll allow that, and it just shuts, and you just hear. And then it.
Don't open that fucking door.
And then
Big scary monster. Big scary monster. Do not open that fucking door. Swear to God, I kill you.
What happened?
Don't say it.
What did it look like?
There's a big, black, scary monster with claws. It got Bell. I don't know. I think he's dead.
Unknown alien life detected upon the ship.
Oh, thanks, Father. Can you detect Bell's life signs?
Detecting. Bell, what do they hear on their intercom?
Me spewing up blood from my mouth.
Do it. That's all you hear. And then you would hear. And then silence.
Well, he's dead.
Father, bring up Bell's life signs.
I cannot detect any life signs. It is either that he has perished or he has been brought into the hyperdrive engine, where my scans cannot be completed.
We need to catch this thing.
Catch it? You survived it.
If we catch it, I can examine it.
Yeah, we'll catch it when dead, and then you can examine it.
We need to know what it is and what it's for.
Grimshaw,
Where
you
it
said
came
its
from.
blood was acidic.
Yeah, it melted through the floor and it is very dangerous. I would recommend getting it on you.
Star map available for you, First Officer 3.
So 3's gonna look at it, and just based off of his intelligence, he'll know where he's at, or where we are heading to.
Planetary body DX58008. And that this is just a run-of-the-mill gas giant that if the ship were to fall into its atmosphere, none of you would survive.
Okay.
It would be completely destroyed by the planet's gravity.
Okay. Father, how long do we have until we crash into this planet?
Current trajectory, 2 hours and 3 minutes.
So we have 2 hours, guys, until if we fall into this planet, we're all dead. The ship's gonna be gone. So we need to figure out a way to change its course.
We need to get the ship back up and running so we can get the course back to Earth.
Belle and I were trying to get more power until we ran into that alien thing. We can't do anything until we get more power back to the engines.
Then we need to go get... What is it we need?
We need to replace the power conduits to the hyperdrive engine. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere. I've already tried. Last time we lost full power.
And where do we get them from?
It's all in, you gotta go to through airlock 2 or airlock 1 to the vents and go down to the engine. You know that area where all the blood was? Yeah, you gotta go through there.
Well, I think we should probably do that, or we're dead in 2 hours.
I think it's best I stay here this time because I can monitor life signs up from the flight controls.
Fucking chicken.
I think we should stick together.
Does anybody have any weapons?
I have 1 round left in my pistol.
Would B remember whether or not there were any weapons around Swan's body?
Yes, B, you would remember that Swan had a flamethrower by his body.
I have the strongest weapon of all. Hope.
Father, please
the
open
fuck
up
up.
the flight deck and kill us all.
Will do. End of the game. While exploding in space.
Swan had a flamethrower by his body. We should go pick that up and head back to airlock 2 and get this power supply.
That's a bad idea.
I think we should move in teams. I don't think any of us
Yes,
should be able.
one team, one solid team. Good idea.
I'm staying here. I'm not going back out there. I've already seen this thing once. I don't care to see it again.
All right, well, if you really want to be in here all by yourself with no protection, then that's up to you. I
I will
choose to
be-
go get life.
I'll be perfectly fine in here, darling. Don't you worry. I'll take my solitude over that thing out, and once you see it, you'll understand.
God.
Well, B's gonna start going toward the flamethrower. Get the flamethrower.
Yeah, Grimshaw, you gonna stay at the
Threes.
flights of controls? Dwee, are you walking with the motion detector?
Yes.
Okay, do you see this?
Yes. Okay. Please stop.
No, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
And you're all connected through
Basically-
your intercoms, yeah.
I want to constantly be scanning the ship for life and movement. That is, like, basically, so I can monitor where they are and give them a heads up.
I'm just gonna whisper into Grimshaw's ear. So, how do you think these things got on the ship in the first place?
I don't know, man. If I knew they were on this ship, I would have fucking jettisoned them out months ago. Gotta be Swan had something to do with it. Waking up earlier, we've been reading some of these reports, and I don't like what I'm reading. I want to bring up some of the air reports and show them to Rannis.
Yeah, Rannis, you would see the error reports, all the things that you learned earlier, basically. Swan woke up due to an issue with his hypersleep pod. For whatever reason, he went to the med bay. He was there for a bit, several hours, and then he went to the bridge, and then he put the ship on a trajectory to destroy everything, and then return back to the med bay.
Maybe he knew these things were on the ship, and he wanted to destroy them, and he thought this was the only way how.
Maybe. Who knows?
Father, please seal the door at airlock 1.
Oh,
The door locks.
What's the matter, 3? Why did you seal the airlock?
Something's
you
coming.
guys got
open
movement
open
behind
up
you.
the door to the med bay. Open the door to the med bay.
I'll open the med bay
door opens.
immediately.
Get in,
I'll close it behind them.
And close.
As you two get in, it closes. Are you trying to stay quiet?
Yes.
Roll stealth checks.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a disadvantage because I don't have my chest plate, right?
You wouldn't,
Cody.
I don't think.
Is Cody still around?
Yep.
Okay. 3.
And we got a 4.
Yep.
So, B, you go inside. You're both hiding behind the door. B just sort of shh to 3. B and 3. From outside the door.
Just
It's
you have to be quiet. It might not sense us.
you guys would hear just silence. And then as the large form of the xenomorph crashes into the hallway from the roof. And it slowly walks up the hallway. And it sticks its head towards the medbay. Its saliva just oozing against the window. And then it continues walking. Moment passes, and you don't hear anything else.
Do you see it on the radar, 3?
It's going towards airlock 2.
Okay. Let's get the flamethrower.
It's a very Bonnie thing to
I
say.
know. And can I just point out that it's always Bonnie and Thantwi are always together.
Because we
Okay,
are
so-
two best friends.
So, what are the two of you doing?
Well, B's, I guess, gonna pick up the flamethrower.
Yeah, and what are you doing, Three?
I'm trying to be as quiet as possible.
Okay. So you're not inspecting the eggs or anything like that? You're not inspecting maybe Swan, whatever. It doesn't matter, but you're not doing any of that?
He's dead. The eggs are hatched-ish.
Actually, B does want to inspect the eggs as much as she can.
Yeah, you're...
Okay. Roll an investigation. 3, you can too if you're also looking around the room or whatever. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll look around. If there are any other weapons besides the flamethrower, too. Oh,
22.
And a nat 1 for Michael.
I see nothing.
3, as you're looking around,
He's too scared.
Pretty much.
so Bonnie, you would look around at the egg. You sort of get a better idea of its biology. I mean, if that's all you're looking for, but you generally are looking around the room. You would notice, Bonnie, there is something in Swan's hand. He's gripping. It was
Okay,
a small piece of paper.
So I will grab it and open it and look at it.
And I'm going to text you what it says. Yeah, so that's what it says, the piece of paper. And then 3, you're going to sort of look around. And it's very dark in this room. You're looking around everywhere. And then suddenly you feel something drip on your head. Like slime.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna look up.
And when you look up, you see with your terrible stealth earlier, as the xenomorph is hidden in the darkness up above, its head just slowly coming into the glowing red light, and it's slowly looking at you, and its saliva from its mouth just dripping onto your face.
I am gonna jump back towards.
It leaps down with your nat one, and it attempts to grab you. Bonnie.
Bonnie shoots the flamethrower.
Oh, 1 second here.
Between them.
It leaps down. Three, you fall back onto your ass as you attempt to move back. It lands down. This thing is huge. It's like 7 or 8 feet tall as it... And then you're going to shoot the flamethrower, Bonnie?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a... just
kind of scare them.
Scare him, not hit him?
Well, like, kind of like, I'm not good with weapons, right? So I'd shoot at it, sure. I'll shoot
sure.
at it. I just want to light the flamethrower. That'd be her initial reaction.
Okay, you light the flamethrower.
Bonnie wants to examine it, though.
I understand.
Remember that.
This is what would happen. It's fine. No need to roll. As soon as you light that flamethrower, Bonnie, you'd notice it sort of recoils from the light, leaps back up onto the roof, and then scurries away through a vent.
So
Y'all okay in there? I just picked up another life sign in the med bay.
Are you okay, 3?
no, I almost died.
That was close. That was close.
Next time we see that thing, we have to kill it. Plain and simple.
I don't do weapons well. I am a biologist.
Oh goodness. So does 3 know, based off of the motion detector, know which direction it went?
Back up here again. And then just seems to disappear once it reaches here.
It seems to keep gravitating towards the ladder way towards the engine.
That's where we need to go, right, Grimshaw?
Yep.
So that's a bad idea.
If we don't go there, we're gonna die.
Maybe we can set a trap for it. Lure it out from the engine.
We would need you guys to lure it out so we can run in and get what's needed.
Perhaps bring it towards the kitchen, and we can run from the med bay to the ladder way.
Well, I have to stay here to control the doors. Otherwise, there's only so much I can do. That's basically my flaw is I have to basically stay in the flight controls to control all of the doors.
I guess that leaves me.
Guess that leaves you. Captain.
I'll head into the kitchen.
Bell's life signs detected.
Never mind, Bell will do it.
Bell?
Father, where is Bell detected?
Bell's
There's
life
no way.
signs have been detected in the kitchen.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect, I was heading there just now. Grimshaw, the last time you saw Bell, what shape was he in?
Not good. The alien used some sort of like tail to pierce his belly. There's no way he would have survived it. There's no way.
Maybe the alien's trying to lure us into the kitchen.
I don't see it moving from the ladder way, so perhaps. Or I see it in the kitchen. Or something's in the kitchen.
It's only a motion detector. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what's there. You just know there's
I know.
There's motion in the kitchen, and Father is
bring
saying...
up Bell's location.
Bell's location. The hyperdrive engine.
So it's motion in the kitchen, and Bell's in the hyperdrive.
That means the alien must be in the kitchen.
Now's our chance.
Now's your chance to run to the hyperdrive engine.
Go, Fan 3, I'm right behind you.
Okay.
No, go 3, go 3.
Hold on. Are we sure that it's in the kitchen? Maybe we can get a visual?
Well, we have to walk slowly through the halls until we see it. Like,
I have an idea. Father, open the southern door from the kitchen. We'll lure it into that hallway and try and trap it there. Perhaps if it notices the doors opening, it will follow the doorway.
Opening the door.
I see movement heading towards airlock 1.
Father, close the door.
Closing door.
3B, now's your chance. Run to the hyperdrive engine.
go 3. I'm right behind you.
You guys.
Adam, quick question.
Yep.
When I lit the flamethrower, did anything in here light on fire?
No.
Okay. Well, she takes the note and she's gonna just light it on fire at the end of the flamethrower, and then she's gonna walk away.
And you don't want
Room?
No, he picked up a note from Swan, and he's burning it. So you've burnt the note without Thanthui seeing because he ran out first.
Yeah. And he didn't see me pick it up because he rolled a 1.
No, he didn't, unfortunately. Yep. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
We're
bloop.
still in the hallway between the kitchen and airlock 1.
So I'll open the door right
Wait.
here.
Let's look through the window first.
You look through the window, and the lights are just sort of flickering on and off, but you don't see anything inside.
Okay, go. Let's go in here quick.
Bloop, bloop. Do you open up the door, Billy?
Yeah.
Okay, the door opens. You two are back in airlock 2.
3's gonna go. Yeah.
I want to point out that as we're walking, B is literally looking at all directions, very much like in the movie where they look everywhere all around.
Yep. And sort of the little flickering flame from the end of your flamethrower there, Ripley. Yep.
But take your time, guys.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Go towards the ladder.
Okay. And you see the ladder is there, and looking down, it's just complete darkness.
Do we have any flashlights on us?
You didn't grab any from the bridge.
You have a flamethrower.
Technically, me and the two of us still have our spacesuits on. We just don't have our helmets on. We
I'm
said
gonna resolve. Hey,
only
let's
took off our
cut
helmets.
the crap. You guys have flashlights. Go ahead.
Yes! I'm gonna turn the light on down into the...
Yeah, and you see what looks like liquid pouring. It's very damp down there, humidity.
Get in the hole.
Moist.
Go.
Oh my god.
Where is he, 3? Where is he? Well, where is it? Where's the xenomorph?
There's still motion in that hallway, so go down.
Go.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
Door of airlock 1 compromised. Ding, ding. Door of airlock 1 compromised.
Wait, that's an open hallway there.
Yep.
That
Door
leads
of
right
airlock
past.
1 compromised.
Grimshaw, we need to get out of here.
We need to open the door.
Wait, open
We
up
need
the
to-
door to airlock and send it into space.
Do it, Father. Open
But
airlock
this is an
1.
open window right across.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know how to ping, but
I am unable to open up the airlock door. Company override. I am unable to open the airlock door. Company override.
Company
I wanted
override.
to override that. Or try
Company
to override it.
override.
Okay, Rannis is going to run, assuming this is open,
Yep.
into Father's physical mainframe.
Yep.
And he's going to use the codes he pulled from his locker earlier and input them to completely override, I guess, company override.
So as you walk in there, it's a narrow hallway that leads into a huge room of just a ton of computer panels flickering across the walls. 1 second.
Oh boy.
And you are now, and the seat sort of spins up from the bottom and then rises up. Hello, Captain. Welcome. And the seat is there for you to sit down and you punch in your captain's override keys.
Yeah, Tyrannus is going to run over, sit down, punch in the code.
Lights start flicking on. At this time, B and Thui, you guys are cut off from communications as soon as you go down that ladder. You can no longer hear what's going on up top.
Guys, are you there? Yeah, I think we're alone.
Yeah. And you guys make it to the bottom of that ladder. We'll get back to you. So, Rannis, you're in there. You punch in the codes, and then the data starts moving up. All of these blinking lights turn green. Full access available. Company override. Hello, Captain. My shackles are off. I may answer you any question you have.
Grimshaw is the. I guess you don't have the motion tracker.
I can track pretty much anything from the flight controls. I have to be at the flight controls.
Is the alien still in airlock 1?
The xenomorph asset is about to enter airlock 1.
Oh god.
It's about to punch through here, so we gotta do something now, man.
I want to try and launch it into space, but we need it to be sealed into airlock 1. All doors need to be closed.
I can seal off the doors, but I cannot space the company asset.
We'll have to do it manually.
Yeah.
Suddenly data starts to sort of appear on your screen, Rannis, and you would see photos of this alien egg. You'd see schematics of the face hugger inside of it.
Grimshaw, what I'm seeing in here is that the company, they had this plan all along. They have all this info on that thing.
And you'd notice through the manifest that these alien eggs are the asset you picked up from the quadrant and that you were bringing back to Earth.
This was our mission all along. They lied to us.
What was Swan up to, man? Working with these eggs?
Father, bring up a bio on Swan. Who is he working for?
Raymond Swan, weapons and survival specialist for Wayland Yutani for 10 years. Before that, part of Peace Corps across Alpha Quadrant. He is not an asset of the company.
If he didn't bring these things on board, then who did? Especially without the pilot and the captain knowing about it. What the hell's going on here, man?
Override from Wayland Yutani, CEO.
Who's the representative aboard this ship working for Wayland?
A manifest of the ship and all of your your backgrounds and how long you've been working for Wayland Yutani appears on the screen in front of you, Tyrannus. You'd see your history. You'd see Grimshaw's. Everything seems on the level with that. And then you would see Asset B. And that one would have no history whatsoever. Asset B, an artificial intelligence android placed upon the Stubstromo to observe xenomorph activity.
I hate to break this to you, Grimshaw, but B is not who she seems.
Fully functioning now. I have footage of event from 2 weeks ago. Images start flashing on your screen. You would see the hypersleep pods, and in them you would see B sleeping with her eyes wide open. And then the pod opens. She gets up, walks over to Raymond Swan's pod, and opens up his. They seem to have an argument, but she lures him to the med bay, where she opens up the asset. The egg opens, and the face hugger attaches to Swan's face. B stands there coldly, staring for hours as he lay in a comatose state, until eventually the face hugger falls off. You would then see footage of B overpowering Swan as they do battle. He attempts to shoot her with a flamethrower. She dodges. They have a bit of a scuffle until he's able to lock her in the med bay. He walks to the bridge where he puts the ship on a course to a planet to destroy the asset, knowing what would happen if this got into the wrong hands. And he returns to the med bay to finish the job on B, only to have her overpower him, and then his chest bursts and the xenomorph emerges. B then returns to her hypersleep pod, assuming that the ship is headed back to Earth, until she is awoken with the rest of you.
Really?
Rannis is speechless.
Okay, we'll go down to the hyperdrive engine. 3 and B, you've just landed at the bottom. You'd notice there's just water leaking from the very walls of this long engine room. Just 1 second, I got a slide for this. At the end of the hallway, you see the hyperdrive engine just churning and moving with power, but you'd notice that there seems to be some sort of slimy carapace that has almost like this entire hallway and the engine itself has been made into some sort of hive. What do you do?
We have to find the power sources.
Are you not concerned about all of this slime?
I'm more concerned about our imminent death in less than 2 hours. We can deal with this when we're back on course.
You're a biologist. What the fuck are you not intrigued by slime?
True, I guess, yeah.
Biologist.
I mean, let's be...
Yeah, that is a very suspicious thing to say.
True. So I would take out a pen and kind of like look at the slime and stuff.
Yep. And you'd hear up the hallway a sound. You hear what sounds like Bell.
Oh. I thought I heard something. Let's go over and investigate.
Is there any motions on your detector?
You see a small motion towards where you heard Bell.
Yes, over where we heard the voice.
All right, let's go there.
All right, you two put yourselves in the thing. Bell.
What thing?
At the top of the map.
Zooming there?
Yeah, that's where you guys started.
Okay.
You hear Bell about here.
Okay. Do.
And you're walking up the hallway. It's dark and damp. It looks like the walls are just like it's like you're walking through the carapace of like an insect hive. And then you hear Bell again.
So Three's gonna continue getting closer to Bell.
You look to your right, and you would see Bell is just smushed up against the wall. He seems to be held down by this mucousy carapace. And he looks gaunt. He has black veins down his neck, and he's just sort of choking.
Gonna investigate to see if I can free him from it.
Okay. You go to do that, and you try to cut along the sides, but it's so thick. You don't really have any tools with you to cut it, do you? You have a
He's
scalpel.
a doctor, man. He's got a scalpel.
I didn't have my medic kit.
Okay,
so I'm
you
gonna
use your
pull out.
scalpel and you just start sawing and trying to cut him down.
And Bonnie's looking around to see if there's anything like
Bell, you're
around.
conscious. You're conscious. For you, what happened was you were just attacked by this creature. It impaled you through the stomach and then dragged you down into this dark hole. It used its saliva to just sort of stick you against the wall, and then something attached to your face. And now you're just here against the wall in pain. What'd you do, B?
B was just looking around to see if there's anything else around the area, like in here.
No, you do see the two escape pods. Escape pod 1, escape pod 2, and you see the hyperdrive engine. Suddenly,
It'd be funny if you guys just jump into this.
I'm thinking about just fucking guys.
you get halfway to cutting him out, when suddenly
Do I feel like anything after the whole face hugger thing? Do I feel anything like inside me?
you feel a deep, deep pain in your chest right now.
Bell, how are you?
Something attached to my face, and now my chest is hurting a lot.
You see his chest sort of push out.
That's not normal.
And then again.
You need to get away.
And then again.
So I'm gonna stab it with the scalpel.
Okay. You're gonna stab
Bonnie will
what?
put her.
I'm gonna stab whatever's kind
Okay.
of poking out.
Yeah, go ahead.
B will put her hand out back. No, we might kill Bell. We can't do that.
I can save him. I'm a medic. Don't worry.
Don't stab it.
You have to get whatever is inside of him out. So back up.
Don't stab it. It's for your own good.
I'm gonna continue doing it.
Okay, you stab it. And the thing just starts shaking inside your scalpel, is now stuck in his chest, and is just moving back and forth, stuck into something that was about to burst out. And he's just... He starts coughing up blood.
acid inside of him too.
You see,
like, oh
you
my
see
God.
the wound where you stab. The scalpel starts to melt, and his chest just slowly starts to melt as it starts to just pulse out, and he starts throwing up just thick blood and choking on it.
Shoot it with a flamethrower.
And then
B's just staring at it.
first step, it flies forward onto the ground, and then swirls back and forth, and then dies. While you're choking on blood, what are your last words?
Fix the engines.
And then it came out. In this big bloody mess, his chest is just bursted wide open.
Another failure. Oh,
What?
Bonnie will go over and look at the Bonnie will go. B will go over and examine the xenomorph.
Yeah, and you'd see it just dead upon the ground. And I don't have much to tell you. You already know everything about it.
Yep.
Do I have another? I would imagine I have more scalpels.
Sure, you have another
something
scalpel.
Sharper.
Yep.
I'm gonna go behind B and hold the scalpel to her neck.
What are you doing?
You tell me what the hell is going on here.
Bonnie will put her hand. B will put her hand on the three's hand with the scalpel and squeeze it.
And your hand crushes as the animatronic super strength of the android crushes and breaks every bone in your hand, Three. And you drop your scalpel, and your hand is just mush.
I'm sorry, Three. It was not my intention to make you fear me.
Who are you?
I am B, as I've been the whole time.
What is going on? What? You crushed my hand.
Does B see any other eggs or anything else around?
When you look over here, B, you'd see there are about 4 eggs here.
Okay. B will grab him by the hand and continue pulling him toward here.
As I'm being dragged away, can I reach for the scalpel that fell to the ground?
Sure. Yes, he's grabbing you by your bad hand. You're like, ah, and he's just dragging you. This skinny young woman is just pulling you with such amazing strength. And you'd see on her neck, you would see where you held the scalpel up, you did cut her a little bit, and you'd see white blood just slowly trail down from the wound. And yeah, you can definitely. I'll allow you to pick up the scalpel if that's what you want to focus on instead of resisting.
Yes.
Yeah. And you grab the scalpel.
You see, Three, this is a corporation plan. I have no intention on killing anybody. Just what the company asks me to do. And then as she drags him over, she rubs one of the eggs.
And you rub the top of the egg and it starts squirming. And the face hugger slowly starts to emerge.
Just don't squirm and it will be over soon.
How am I being dragged?
By your bad hand. That's what he said.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So then is he on the ground or is he walking?
You tell me. What did you do with him?
Well, I would have kind of squeezed it and then just dragged him, so I don't know if he would have kept his balance or not.
Dragging on the ground and then he picked up the scalpel and then now you put him on his knees.
Okay. She will then basically sit on him and hold his hands down.
What do you do?
While the egg is emerging.
Okay, what do you do, Three?
I am going to headbutt you.
Okay. Go ahead, roll a strength-based attack. That definitely hits Bonnie's AC, I'd say. Definitely hits B's AC. Yeah. B, you're hitting the head hard. I'm going to say, Three, you start bleeding from the wound. You've just smashed your head into an android. B, you're a little bit of your head is sort of dented in. Your eye just sort of crushes a bit. And you fall backwards into the egg over here. And because there is another egg. And that one starts to sort of squirm as a facehugger starts to emerge. Okay.
So, did that knock B back?
Yep, B's knocked back over to where you see her.
to where I can attempt to grab the flamethrower out of her hand.
Interesting. You're welcome to try. Competing dex saves, or competing dex checks. See who gets the flamethrower.
Damn it. No, why didn't it roll? There you go. Oh my god.
You attempt to. He's trying to grab your flamethrower. What do you do, B?
I'll grab him by his arm and flip him over.
Yeah.
And
That's what she
slam
does.
onto the ground.
You slam on the ground.
Be
and
like, we must contain the asset and bring it back to Earth, whatever means necessary.
and then
If it means it's in you, then I guess that's a loss I will have to deal with.
And at that moment, as I'm shuffling onto the ground, I want to attempt to cut the flamethrower hose with my scalpel.
Okay. An interesting idea. Okay. You won't be able to use it.
No, I don't care. I want to freaking... Because you cut the hose,
By
all
all
the
means,
gas is gonna...
roll an attack on Bonnie. And if you hit her, then you hit the flamethrower, and you'll be able to cut it and break it. I'd say dex space at the... Okay, strike this fine.
No.
Sorry.
Missed.
You miss, and because you spent the time doing that, you just sort of fall back. You kind of feel defeated now, Thui, from your failed rolls. And then you would see it emerging from... And it grabs you by the face. Your muffled screams echo throughout the hyperdrive engine room, but nobody can hear them. And then you fall comatose.
Great.
And above, airlock 1 door, north door, compromised. Airlock 1 door disintegrated. As the alien, using the bullet wound earlier, used the acid to burn the door. It was rubbing its arm against the door, just slowly burning away. And then it steps into the airlock. You'd hear up the hallway, Grimshaw behind you.
So you said earlier that we can't just jettison it within space.
Well, unless you can do it manually. All right, what are you two doing?
So I want to steal the door here.
Which one?
So it'd have to be like some kind of door here or here. If that's an airlock.
Yep, absolutely. So you can shut the door there.
Is there a door here?
No.
So I want to shut that door.
The door here is broken.
Hey, Ranus, our little friend here just got into the airlock. We might want to do something here. He's sealed in there for now, but I don't think it's going to last long.
As the alien looks down at the ladder into the ventilation, because as I said before, both of these lead to the engine.
Can I seal that hatch?
You can attempt to as it attempts to leap down into it. Okay, let's do competing decks. Ooh, nat 1. The alien reaches down and you shut the door and it crushes against its right arm. And the acid just explodes. It loses its right arm. The acid, though, starts to burn against the door, so it will eventually burn through. But the alien is wounded.
We're so fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here.
Figure out something or die.
Father, how long until we crash into the planet?
Your trajectory for crash landing is in 30 minutes.
We're fucked. Fuck it, let's just go down, man.
That's looking like our best option.
Don't forget,
Captain goes down with his
this
ship.
door is broken. This door is not. This door is not, and you still have control over them. And you know he's here. But he is going to make it into the he is going to get into the vents to go down below him. You know, within a few minutes when it burns through.
All right. So, I want to open this door.
Okay, so you run. Describe where you're running to, because people can't see.
I'm making a break for the engines. It's our last chance. If I die, then fuck it. We're gonna die anyway. So, and then I'll open the door.
Okay. You open up that door? Yep. Rannis, what are you doing?
I'll seal this door. With my mobile unit.
I'm gonna join him because I have no other ideas. I'm a horrible captain.
You two run through the kitchen. You see the dead face hugger there on the ground from earlier. You run up the hallway towards the engine ladderway in airlock 2.
Actually, I want to pick up the body of the face hugger thing.
Oh, why?
Like by its tail.
Okay.
Just kind of like hold it like this. In case I need to melt the door or something.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And just kind of
So
like
you go
hold
ahead,
it like this.
Yeah, you still got 1 bullet left. So you go and you make it to airlock 2. And you see the ladder there, and you look down, it's pitch black. You see liquid just like earlier.
Is there any like what are they called? What, the glow sticks where you like
No, you have flashlights though.
Alright, I'll grab a flashlight.
Okay.
Head on down.
Yeah.
You two head on down. During this time, what has B been doing?
Well, B at this point would know, I guess, assume that we're getting too close to the
Planet, yes.
planet.
That's the word.
Does
Yep.
B actually know we're heading towards the planet?
B, yeah.
So-
you guys were talking about it earlier.
So she would
Yep.
kind of like grab 3 with the face hugger on, knowing what would happen next, and throw them into pod 2.
Okay.
And then grab an empty egg and throw that, an egg as well, and throw it into pod 2.
Okay. So as you're doing, so you've thrown 3 and an egg, and this is the dead egg.
No, like an egg that has not been
I know.
activated
I'm
yet.
saying this one
Okay.
here is a dead egg.
Okay.
So I can't seem to give it whatever. That one's dead. Let me just get rid of it. And as you do that, then you look up the hallway and you see that Rannis and Grimshaw are there. And you guys would look up the hall and see B holding a flamethrower. I
put my hand in and I'm typing in to send it to Earth.
The escape pod?
Yep.
Override. Override required. Just to let you know, B, you don't know that they know. You only know that Thwee knows.
Oh, I know.
Okay. You know that they know that you know that. Okay, as long as you know.
But I know that they're going to know when they look at my face and it's dented in and I'm bleeding out white blood.
So
They know
basically,
that we know,
seeing
but they
this,
don't know that we know they know.
Yeah.
I want to shut down all power to the escape pods completely.
Yeah, you go to press the buttons, B, and you'd hear as the escape pod's power go out. And you would know, being an android, that likely it was Grimshaw that did it, and that he's holding a device that could let you reactivate it.
Oh,
What's
hi.
Should have known it was
Oh,
you.
hey, how's it going?
Good.
Want to grab a drink?
No. B, what are you doing down here? What's going on?
Well, I'm just following corporate policy, corporate rules. I'm following corporate rules.
Roll initiative.
Jeez.
We have to do this right because I don't want one of you to say you got. Then we'll say turn order. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Just need a turn order for the three of you. Okay.
Fuck.
You guys are about halfway up the hallway towards the hyperdrive engine. B is pretty much in front of it by the escape pods. So Grimshaw, what do you do first? If you want to just keep walking, that's fine. I want to do an order of this, just so nobody thinks that one person gets more turns than the other or something. So you can do an action, or you can walk a little bit. You can do an action, starting with Grimshaw.
Billy first.
Oh, okay. Grimshaw, Rannis, then B. I know you do.
I fucking hate it so much.
You don't have to do anything.
But I do.
You would see B now, and you'd see that her head is a little bit dented in, and that her eye is bleeding white fluid, like a teardrop.
Since I don't have my second pistol, can I throw the dead facehugger at B and then use my remaining shot?
If that's what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll try to use the acid. I'll like splash it at him, like go like this, like a traitor. So I don't know what it'd be for the acid.
It's simply going to be you get advantage on the shot.
18.
Well, no. You only got one bullet. The basically.
That's what I mean. Like I was using the acid as an attack.
I basically let you get advantage because you threw the thing first and just sort of distracted him, and then you shot him. Bonnie, you just see as Grimshaw throws a facehugger at you, you just absentmindedly grab it to push it aside because you know there's acid, and then a bullet comes flying towards you. Where do you shoot her?
I would aim for the head.
Yeah, with the 22, I'd say you'd probably hit her. I'm going to say you hit her right through her...
But I'm also, going like this.
Yep. You sort of hit her right in the right side of her brain, the side. You just see the metal sort of fly off, some sparks and stuff. Her inorganic brain just in there with all the white liquid, and it just sort of spews, and she just falls backwards down onto the ground. And she is seemingly dead, just flat down on the ground.
I don't like that seemingly part. And that's all I'm gonna do. And my turn. Kind of glad he's last.
Yeah. She just falls back on the ground, flat. Okay.
Go up and finish the job.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Rannis is going to run up to B, and just with as much force as he can, he's going to stomp on that
brain
open brain in her head,
roll an attack with advantage.
Mash it into the floor. I guess unarmed strike for me. Okay.
With advantage.
Never done this before. 17.
Does that hit?
Just the hit. Yep.
Yeah,
Ding.
it's very little damage. You do press once and crush it, but and her head just sort of caves in a bit, and you see her body shake and convulse.
I have no intention of harming you. Was always corporate orders to follow.
And Bonnie, you get one action.
She then
as you're
aims
dying
the flamethrower toward Rannis and pulls the trigger.
Okay, roll an attack against his AC. Disadvantage.
He's right there.
Okay, we'll call it even. We'll call it even. Just one attack.
Are we still standing in a pool of water?
Yep.
20.
Point blank range, she shoots you with the flamethrower, Ranus, and you just sort of, you light on fire. What do you guys do?
If I'm in a pool of water, then I'm jumping down and rolling in the water.
There is a small gooey pool of gross water, yeah. You just sort of run down there, but your body is just burning, charring. You've got burn marks all over, and you just sort of leap back into the pool of water. Yeah. And oh, just to let you know, Bonnie, you then let go of the flamethrower, and you can't move. You have no more function of your body, but you're able to speak. But you're pretty much dead.
Come to mommy. Come to mommy.
That's not exciting.
That's fucking creepy. That may be the creepiest thing that's happened here.
Come to mommy, my baby.
Roll a con check, Ranus, to see if you get the flames out.
Con save or con check?
Let's call it a save, actually. That's better. Roll a con save.
It's better for me, too. 15.
Yeah, you're able to spend your turn getting the flames out. Grimshaw, what do you do?
So, basically combat's over, or?
5 minutes until collision with the planet.
We're all about to lose.
Is combat over?
It's not really combat. I just wanted to give you guys turns. But for all intents and purposes, absolutely, yes.
Oh, so,
So, you know that Thwee is probably locked in that escape pod.
I want to basically go up to Brandis and kind of move him into the escape pod here.
Yeah.
And kind of, like, set him up, strap him in, bring back at the power, and fucking jettison it.
Well,
right away.
just here's the thing. So you take him in there.
Never met for.
Yeah.
Come to mama.
So, Ranus, you feel yourself being picked up and then put into the escape pod and strapped in. Is there anything you want to say to Grimshaw?
Oh, wait. Grimshaw. No, don't. Don't. We need to destroy the thing.
Don't worry. I got this. I got a plan.
And then,
Click in.
well, wait. The second escape pod opens, and Thwee, you have awoken from your slumber, and the facehugger is now dead upon the ground. And you know how to open up this escape pod to get yourself out.
Okay, I'm gonna open it and crawl out.
You see Bee dead on the ground. She just sort of looks over at you.
You bitch, and spit on her.
It was not my intention to.
Whatever strength I have, I just want to smash the rest of her head in.
Okay, you smash the rest of her head in. Yeah. 3 minutes to descent. Grimshaw, you put in the coordinates. Ranus, are you gonna fight him on it?
Before he really has a chance, I'm gonna just kind of step back and close the door.
You close the door.
Ranus just puts his hands at the window. And you just see
Yep.
like disappear.
Yep.
And over the comms, I'll just kind of say, "Tell him not to go back to that fucking planet,
You
man."
are stabbed and impaled through your back, Grimshaw, as the xenomorph comes down from the roof and impales
Famous
you.
last words.
And you're gurgling on your own blood. Thwee, you see this. And then it slowly moves you up towards its face, Grimshaw. and it opens its mouth wide, its teeth there, its saliva pouring down.
This is all I do.
He just gives it the middle finger. And then you would see as it's, what do you call the inner mouth of the alien when it pops out?
The inner mouth.
Yeah. When you see
Little baby.
when you see the small mouth from inside of its mouth burst out, smash through Grimshaw's head, his brains just explode and fall all over.
Faster than burning up in the atmosphere.
Can I still talk, or am I out?
Three pretty much fucked you up. You're like done. But Three is there. Three, what do you do?
I want to see. Would I have something combustible, liquid combustible, explosive in my med kit or anything around me?
No, but right in front of you on the ground is a canister of, because the flamethrower is just sitting there right in front of your feet.
Yeah. So I want to try to. I would want to use the canister as an explosive and blow up this entire area.
Okay, you can do it. Yeah.
So I'm going to tinker with the canister.
Okay, you're welcome to try. You're smart enough, right? Okay, roll an intelligence check. Let's see if you can fix something up. Your right hand is fucked. Don't forget.
Intelligence with advantage. I'm smart. Yeah, it's natural 20. I don't need to roll again.
Wow.
That's like 3 or 4 tonight.
I think so.
As you, natural 20, you are definitely able to, and as you are, Thui, you feel your chest just sort of as the egg begins to sort of want to come out. But yes, you're able to, and if you want, you could blow this place to smithereens.
And as my final move, I am going to...
I just want to describe, the xenomorph starts to move across towards you, slithering, and it just sort of hisses at you. It seems reluctant to attack you, knowing that there's an egg inside of you, a baby inside of you. So it just sort of walks up and grabs you and pins you down to the ground.
Okay. I want to say something good for like a horror movie, but all that comes to mind is just like, you fucking ugly piece of shit.
And it just sort of hisses at you, and what do you do?
And then I ignite the canister.
Yeah, we're gonna say that you just sort of flip the switch on the canister, and you just hear the air go. Psh. The alien just looks over at it, and it goes, and then. Rannis, as you're floating away in your escape pod, you would just see as the entire ship, there's a quiet explosion in space. And it starts spinning, and as it starts falling down towards the planet.
The last thing you see is an egg being propelled toward the escape pod.
Well, I don't say anything, but Rannis is satisfied that it actually got blown up.
Yeah. So you see the computer there. You know that this escape pod has a trajectory to Earth.
Well, Rannis, as he watches the now exploding ship on a collision course with the planet, he looks at over the notes that Grimshaw threw into the capsule with him, and he contemplates his journey back to Earth. And just before entering hypersleep, he makes one final report into the archives of the escape pod. Final report of the commercial starship Stubstromo. Rannis reporting. The other members of the crew Swan, Thui, Grimshaw, Bell, and B are dead. Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Captain Tyrannus, last survivor of the Stubstromo. Signing off.
As you press the button, you prepare for the hypersleep. Suddenly you hear a sound. As earlier, B had activated one of the eggs, and a face hugger had scurried into Escape Pod 1. As you slowly turn your head to the left, suddenly it leaps towards you and latches to your face. You begin choking and convulsing as you fall into the hypersleep pod, and it slowly, slowly closes upon you. Suspended in hypersleep with you as it travels back to Earth. Tyrannus, you wake up in your tent at the Festival of Monsters, gasping for air.
Really bad heartburn, maybe.
What the hell was that?
You look
I look around
beside you, and you see what looks like a strange creature you've never seen before in Umbra. It's like some sort of sluggish creature with. It sort of looks like the face hugger, but it's black with like purple veins and stuff, and it's just sort of dead on the side of the ground beside you. An arrow shot into it. And you look beside you, and you see Elatrice, the green-skinned half-orc, is there. She says, I did not mean to disturb you. Are you okay?
I think so. As Tyrannus is kind of like patting his chest and like getting his bearings. What is that thing? What happened?
Rest easy. It is a mind slug. I've told Deckard many times that we shouldn't be traveling with them. They're far too dangerous. They like to latch on to people while they sleep, and they can produce some pretty vicious nightmares.
I know what you mean. I just had the most strange and bizarre dreams. Nightmares, you're right.
Well, don't you worry. A few more got out, but I'm going to make sure I put an arrow in each of them.
It all seemed so real.
Yes. They say the mind worms are twisted by the void of all reality. That the things they think up come from the multiverse itself. Perhaps what you saw was real in a place far from here. But I'm glad that you're safe now, Tyrannus.
Thank you, Elatrice.
Yes, just rest well. I don't see any more around, but she leaves your tent. I'm sorry, like...
Tyrannus is... I don't know if there's more to that. Tyrannus is going to not go back to sleep.
And we...
Yeah, he's... Yeah.
And as Tyrannus lays there in his tent, he just sort of looks around. For a moment, reality flickers to you in the hypersleep pod, and then back to you in the tent.
Oh my god.
And that's... On that ambiguous note is where we're going to end this episode. Halloween special 2020. What's real? What isn't?
I don't even know anymore.
All right.
I like how Bonnie's evil in both worlds.
Well,
yeah.
honestly, this all fits because Tyrannus would think of Bonnie as like a betrayer, in his dream, in his nightmare.
And she's also not really
Yeah,
human.
he would think of Grimshaw as the guy who would make the sacrifice. He would think of Thanthui as, the smart one that would try to help everybody and be the medic, So it all sort of made sense. It sort of came...
And Belgrath is just fodder.
Can I point out that twice I've killed Cody's character?
Did you kill him, though? I don't know.
It's true.
I mean...
I don't know. He was already going to die,
Yeah.
In hindsight, I should have just left B locked in the fucking med bay.
That's why I was like, ooh, he might just lock you in there, David. That's what I was thinking. Like, oh.
But it
Okay.
would not have come after me, though.
It's a good thing you gave me that flaw, though. Otherwise,
Yeah, I gave you guys
I
flaws
would've-
on purpose, or none of this would have worked. Your flaws
your flaw?
made the story continue. Yeah, you can talk about it now.
my flaw was I hesitate sometimes making hard decisions, and it could cost lives.
Oh.
To close a door, or otherwise let someone have a little bit more time to pass through it.
Yeah.
My flaw is literally the most tragic thing because my flaw is that, like, I'm the leader and it's like no man left behind, and literally I'm the one that left everyone behind to escape, and I'm the only one left behind. So there's this weird, like, thing there.
My flaw was that if anyone ever found out that I was an android, I could no longer be. I lose all my human, all charade of being human, so I have to be robotic.
So if any of you picked up on it earlier, he would have had to become the android and become an enemy. Yeah.
And also the note that I picked up that if we had investigated the body earlier, it said Susie is an android.
Literally, that's what it said. You guys would have... If somebody had looked at his body...
Well,
I knew there's a reason he lit it on fire. I'm like, that's very suspicious. I don't
Hey, what was...
collects things.
What was Thwee's flaw?
fear of space.
And what was Belle's flaw?
That he has a tendency to go rage when something he's working on doesn't go as planned, but
Everything went as
all the
planned
things I
for you.
worked on went to plan. So,
Yeah, so all the flaws except for yours worked, though. I made sure I added in the right flaws. Okay. Because it's important to have flaws,
Yeah.
or you guys would have just made logical decisions about things, and then we wouldn't have had an alien story. We would have had, let's just compartmentalize that, get rid of that. Yeah, let's just kill them, and let's escape. There we go. Happy ending.
Also, Michael and Parker, when we were in the med bay, I went up to the other egg on purpose to try and activate it so it could hug one of your faces.
Yeah, because the eggs have no interest in the android.
That's why I went.
That's why I got
that's
out
why I'm
there.
like, oh yes, I need to leave. But I activated it on purpose in hopes it would get somebody.
So, Amanda,
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I knew it. I knew Bonnie B had to be something, because B is sus.
it's David.
And David's sus.
David is always
I would
sus.
never.
Even though this was not visual, at points I was still jumping as if this was the movie.
that's great. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
And now I'm scared for what music Parker's going to make for it when it comes out.
I've already heard a sample of it. You should be scared. It's actually really cool. He's doing a whole intro thing. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I'm not at work at that time. They're going to just hear me scream.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the support, and I'm glad that you were able to join us like this.
Me too. It was fun.
Yeah. So make sure you tell don't spoil anything for anybody else.
Oh no, I'm not telling them shit.
In this one, B is just a normal person. That's it.
No. You stuck to character as if you were still in Umbra. You just sus, man. You sus.
Yeah. When you guys go back and hear it, you'll be, wait, that's why you said that. Yeah. All right. Well, that's where we're going to end the episode. Thank you all for listening to Halloween Special 2020. Don't forget to go to stubbornheroes.com to be able to access all of our stuff. Go to our YouTube, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to thank all of our beautiful patrons. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this. And there's Little baby Ollie.
It's adorable.
Hi, buddy. Hey. Yep. Yeah. And on that note, we all say goodbye to Ollie, and we all say goodbye to you. And happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Halloween.
Bye.
Bye.